Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Hypatia was connected to Scaramouche.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah,
If I were the
Scaramouche.
Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Run, bitch. After I go collect this shiny. Hold on.
Paradis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Paradis DI for research purposes.
You take you and your mustache and go fuck off.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself.
Go away, mustache.
I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Paradis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild.
Judgment!
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up! Nice and spicy.
Judgment!
Out of the frying pan. Let's move out. Yeah.
Can't see?
Hold the line. Boba, get them.
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
Rest and rebuild. Yeah.
And Shroud! Can't see?
Judgment! You can't run!
Yeah. Hold the a brash maneuver.
Oh my gosh. Friggin' mushroom over here.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
Or she's a body double.
So, you think this is over?
Ah! Scaradouche!
What? The balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet. I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. I didn't
What did you
need
do?
to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
No.
I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Hush, Paimon.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
You're not a bona fide god. You're just an idiot pretending to be one.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Yeah, but we already know who she is, though. So,
I'm different from all of you.
yeah, but as somebody who despises gods as much as you do, why do you want to become one so much?
I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
Okay.
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. The sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. You've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way.
Oh?
She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Ew. Yeah, you should be protecting her.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
The doctor.
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder!
What in
That
the
person
world?
Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while. Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
But we shouldn't leave her, though. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh!
Whoops.
Have the Fatui retreated?
He's hurt.
He's been struck by lightning.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
No, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
That might have been my fault.
Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
She's okay, but bigger problems are arising. No, let's go get you healed first. Okay.
Just in case, let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there. Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
Yeah.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Oh, good.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, Traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? If nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
I have a theory. Maybe the balladeer is the reason why the doctor wants Hypatia? I don't know. And we already know her consciousness was connected to him, and she saw his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
A lot.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
If the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Probably.
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay!
Okay.
That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm also happy for you.
Oh, Tainari.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Get some rest.
Yeah, all right.
Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. You can head there once you're ready.
Thanks, Tainari. Sorry you got struck by lightning. Oh, wait, I don't have my fucking earmuffs on. My headset, my earmuff.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
Good.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the balladeer?
Yeah, let's go with the balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Fighting. Let's go take over. Let's go resto. Let's go.
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Oh.
You know, to fire us up now?
Yeah, words of encouragement.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Me too.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked me for a smile for her payment.
What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
What are you all doing here?
Hi.
Oh, it's Nilu!
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Yes.
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Sure.
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Well, I mean, as a follower, she probably should be invited.
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Okay.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay, I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Awesome.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
And tomorrow we're going to save a god. Just get a good night's sleep.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Dad, let me learn to dance. Today is the Academia's Neogarbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Okay.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
Well, she is still young, so she's probably not at her full power.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone.
Yeah.
In the sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it could no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another. Don't forget, today is Nagarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration.
I agree.
When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Let's go.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Yeah.
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. All right, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south. What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Oh.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
Okay.
Think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Busted.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Damn. If looks could kill, you would be 10 feet under.
It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Let's talk.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless stand.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui are not to be trusted.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors.
Always.
If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Ew.
Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
Well, I mean, you know.
If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight.
I don't think so.
For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
It's not like you didn't already have one.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do?
She can do a lot.
Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand
Arrogance.
Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
What?
Alhaitham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested.
What?
It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh.
Alhaitham? So you're still on the academia side! We finally started to trust you!
I never trusted you.
As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. You are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
Why? What do you mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
What?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan.
I wasn't willing to sacrifice, though. That wasn't part of the plan.
Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
No.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, you said that I betrayed the academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to fight at long last. Guards!
I will beat you up. Or not.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
Shit.
He has gone completely insane.
Oh. Damn.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Oh. Why do I feel like they had a plan, but we weren't in that plan? You know what I mean? Like they had a plan, and they didn't tell us the plan. Holy shit, what the hell? Oh, I'm so confused. He was bad, and now he's not bad, and they were smiling at each other. I don't understand. All right, Paimon.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh?
You did great, Paimon.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Okay, so that was part of the plan. I confused. I am in a glass case of emotion right now. No, I don't like it.
We managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan.
Yeah.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
We still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
Oh.
Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control.
Yeah.
And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success. That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor.
All right.
That way, they can't pry any more information from her.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
Okay.
So our job is to wake up Nahida.
Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. As for whether she'll actually wake up, That will depend on our luck.
We gotta connect.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Eh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Yes.
Please work.
Nahida! Oh.
Nahida!
Yeah. She talked again.
Hey, Nahida!
Stop that.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon, so I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul, so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
But you are Greater Lord. Yeah, I can't do it again.
Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who the fuck is that?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar.
Who are you?
You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
That's right, you don't. Come on, Trevor, you got this.
Nahida! Nahida?
You okay?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to bust you out of prison.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
Oh gosh, she's talking. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You good? You good?
It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should feel angry.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Dang straight, even though you creep me out whenever you talk.
Oh, you're back! How's everything?
She is awake.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nya Garbaha Day stuff? So that means our next act is Nilou's performance!
Are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
Woo! I'm Nilou!
Yeah! Ha!
Whoops.
Yeah! Here.
Oh. Whoa.
This isn't the way to the academia.
I
stick to the
know I'm
plan.
working on it. Good lord.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh? How can we say no to that?
The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? It's great that everything seems to be going well. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted?
Mm-hmm.
It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
Same.
I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it.
No.
We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
Oh, they'll believe it.
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. This plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her.
After the guards in the academia are gone,
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
Isak?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
And cut.